one way or another. Welcome back to the channel where, as you can see, I'm in the shed. It's very, very frosty outside and cold. But luckily enough, I'm nice and toasty in here. And that's because I'm going to say a special thank you to Liz, one of the subscribers. Take these off. One of the subscribers who told me about this. I was having difficulty keeping the gas cooker going, and it was just freezing up. Well, I didn't know that they did a mix of propane and butane. So, working absolutely champion. And I've also got my little heater that is keeping this little shed nice and toasty. So, really pleased about that. Well, as I say, I've also been shopping and bought some. I can't get my glasses on now. English sage, the nearest I could get to it, and it's that colour. So I'm going to give that a go on this wall, and let's see what that looks like. But first of all, I've got to go find a screwdriver. Right, I've managed to get the lid off and I've given it a bit of a stir. So let's have a gander. As I've said to you in the past, painting is not one of my forte. Oh, do you know what? That doesn't even look. Oh no. I hate painting. Look at this now. I'm going to do a bit, but I bet you this is going to take about at least 3 coats. Let's put that on. I just get so bored painting. Painter and decorators, I take my hat off to them. They've got to be the most patient people in the world. I think I put myself off right at the beginning, looking and thinking, look, you've all that to do. I think it just outfaces me. So I think what I might have to do is say to myself, right, get one of these quarters done and come back and revisit it. Now, I'm close up and I can't tell where I'm going on here because it looks very much the same. Thank you to all those people that wished me well, as I wasn't feeling that clever still. And to be totally honest with you, I'm not now. I went to the doctor's and he said that I had a bit of a crackle on my chest, and he's given me antibiotics, which I've been taking. But I still feel a bit rough, lacking energy, and enthusiasm, to be fair. It's really taking it out of me. I do suffer with that gastritis as well, so every now and then that flares up, which can give you chest pains and, you know, make you feel not right clever. So I don't know, I'm at a Twix and a Twain with it all, but I do know I'm sick of not feeling clever. Right, can you tell from over there if that's making any apeth a difference? Because to me, let me do it on this surface here. Oh god, no, that's crap. Oh no, I'm going to get bored of that. What's it looking like? Oh no. I'm not that impressed. Right, I'm going to put you on time lapse and I'll get this little quadrant done here and see where we go. Well, that just looks absolutely horrible. But if I let it dry and I put another coat on there, what do you think it'll... Can't really tell, can you, in this light? I think I'm going to get bored of this. Hey, look at the size of that. He's a big lad. Yeah, I'm not impressed, guys. I'm not impressed. I'm not enthused today, and that's just absolutely emptied my tank. You get those days when you come down to a plot and you want something to enthuse you, and I was hoping that that painting was going to be the thing. Now, as a lot of you might know, I'm a dig man. I'm an old-fashioned turnt soil lover, and let the frost get in. It's just, you know, everybody to their own. Charles Dowding, he'll be cursing me, but I think at the end of the day you do what suits you. And when I come down to the plot and I'm in those moods where I'm half in the mood, I want to be here and I want to do something, but no tickles your fancy, I always resort to digging. It makes me feel as though I've done something, and at the same time it takes my mind off everything. Thank you very much to all those people that asked about the trials and tribulations of my work life. I didn't do a video last week purely and simply because we had some work to do with regards to preparation. The actual next hearing is now on the 12th of December in London, so I took a little bit of time out. I thank the Lord for my business partner, because I'll be totally honest with you, I think we fire off each other. We worked together in the past, and we shared a small office, and we've had all this going on all these years, and not once have we had a cross word. Not once. We support each other, and I'll be totally honest with you, I don't think I could have got through the last 10 years if we didn't have that good working relationship and his support. It's difficult talking to people about stuff like that and getting across things sort of like so people understand. So having somebody who's in it with you, it really does make a difference. It has been very, very testing on the old mental health, and as I've said to you in the past, that's why this place here is a godsend, and I'm glad that I've got it. If I didn't have it, I'd probably just do the same in my garden, but it really is a good distraction. Yeah. So this is what I do when I'm at a Twix and a Twain. Have you heard me with all these sayings lately? An apeth a tar, Twix and a Twain. This is what I resort to, and it does give me that release. Strange, isn't it? When I've dug this one up, feels like a stone there. When I've dug this one up, I'm going to put kettle on. Women U butane. One of my pals gave me a little light for the shed for when it gets a little bit dark, and he also got me like a charging pack. I'll show you when we go back in. I forgot to bring the light down, but I've got the charging pack, and basically that'll allow me to be down here a little bit longer over the winter. Watching Danny's live the other day, and I like to thank him for pushing a few new subscribers my way. He has got the knack, and it is a knack, to be able to sit in front of a screen and hold an audience, which he does, and he does it really well. I don't think you can learn that. I think that comes naturally. And before you know it, an hour and a half's gone past. And I found the last episode really, really good. And Danny keeps asking, yeah, you're going to come on one of the lives? And I am definitely going to do that. And it will be in the near future. Because I do like a chat and a cow myself. So, right, what do we think to that? Now that's taken me all of what? 5 minutes? And that's why this type of gardening is, I feel, beneficial for me anyway, in that I like to be organised. So if if I've only got a short amount of time, I can nip down and I can say, right, I'm going to do that bed, that bed, that bed. That's taking me all of 5 minutes, and I can do the same with that, and it's just exactly the same with weeding. So it's not everybody's cup of tea having raised beds, but for me, it just works for that. You know, I can plan what I'm going to do. Now, what I'm going to do before I do this bed is I'm going to go put that kettle on and have a brew. Before I do, I'll just show you that soil is absolutely lovely. And I know I've disturbed all those microorganisms, but like the worms, but they'll be back down below there before you know it. And all the other creepy crawlies that I don't really want. Hopefully that frost will be here tonight and it'll sort that out. I was going to tackle my Dahlia Avenue. Now these have got tinged with frost, they're ready to come out. But again, I don't know if I've got the enthusiasm to do that just yet. That might be another day. Right, let's go get a brew. Lovely. I love my tea. I know you all like that, I love my tea. And my brew of choice, I'm just looking for something. My brew of choice is, if I can get it on, is Ringtons. Now I don't know if those people in the UK, down south or wherever, up north, a little van drives round, and he comes to your house with a basket, and he sells tea, varying types of tea, and I get this one. This is called Our Ultimate Gold Morning Tea, and it's lovely. The problem is when he comes, he brings in his basket all these different types of biscuits. You name it, that man's got it. And he always entices me in. This is doing my head in. Sorry guys, 2 seconds. He always entices me in to buying biscuits and all sorts, and sweets. He brings everything. Ow. But this is a lovely brew. I'm sure if you want to try it, you'll be able to go online and sample it on there. Have a little bit of sugar. I have a tinsy wincy bit of sugar in my tea. I'm not sweet enough, I've been told. Right, there we go. It's only a tiny spoon, is that? Yeah, so it's one of them days today where I come down with good intention, but unfortunately it only takes a little thing to knock me off track, and then it's like it tips me to the other side and I can't be bothered. And that's where I am today. So, not what I can do. You just got to roll with it, haven't you? You just got to roll with it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sit in here and ponder what I'm going to do about that paint. Hopefully, when it dries, let me just get rid of this tea bag. Hopefully, when it dries, it will be. A second coat might look different, but if not, I'm going to have to get somebody to rescue me on it. It's not often that I lose my mojo, but I tend to do it maybe once a year, and it's normally around this time. So when you're in between sort of having pulled everything out and got things sorted, you're in that little bit of a lull. So, but it comes back a couple of weeks, well, not even a couple of weeks, a couple of days, I'll be back on it and all enthused again, firing on all cylinders. At the moment, see, look at it, it just, do you know, I'm wondering if I've made a mistake here, because, where's that other tin? I bought 2 tins of this. Here's the other one. It's Wilco's, and it's outdoor garden paint, and it says it can go on wood, brick, so that's wood. So I don't know, am I just being impatient? Am I just being impatient? Do I need to let it dry? Do I need to let it dry and give it another coat? I don't know. I'll tell you. Anyway, guys, I hope all your little jobs are all coming on. Have you got anything major planned in your allotments or gardens? If you have, let me know. I do like to have a little chat in the comments, and I do appreciate it. But I'm hoping to get this really nicely done. I love the roof. The roof's like panelled, and I do like that. Once that gets another coat of white on it, it'll look great. But can you imagine this on this brown? God, it'll take me forever. I might have to go get another 2 of them. The door's brown as well, but I'm thinking of building another door for that because it's a bit heavy duty. It's made out of scaffold boards, and I'm surprised that the hinges hold it on, to be fair. It's heavy. Yeah, oh, that's a nice brew, is that? Yeah, sometimes, am I rattling here with this? Yeah, sometimes you just can't be bothered, can you? and I'm in that mood, I might just dig another bed. I managed to went up and paid the council our rent, and I think we were just short of £4,000 that we paid in total, and we're still cracking on with doing the all the plots. I've got a couple of people to see, hopefully, next week. I did let one off yesterday, and he's been keen, he's been down, he's been getting stuck in, and it seems he's got a plan, and that's what we want. That's what we want. I'm really made up with that gas. Who knew? Who knew? I used to curse it all the time. All the time. And a mix. It's absolutely brilliant. Put it on there. In fact, I'm going to put my heater on. I'm going to get that heater on while I can. Yeah, revelation. Thank you very much, Liz. Oh, where's that pack? I don't know what they're called. You know me, I'm no technophobe, but it's one of these, and it's got the USB lead in the back, and basically I can put the light into that. It charges it up. Well, I charge it up at home, and then if I'm down here and I've got the light on and it starts to go out, I can charge it on that. I can charge my phone on that. I'm very, very slowly being dragged into new technology. I'm old-fashioned like that. I'm not right stuck on all this paying with your phone, and I mean, come on, paying with your phone. There's no wrong with having a bit of brass in your pocket. I just, you know, if it were up to me, we'd go back to getting paid every week, brown envelope. Do you remember that, where there used to be a little cut in the envelope so you could count the notes, because you'd be able to see what you were getting paid. Probably a lot of you won't remember that, but I do. Brown envelope. And when wages used to come down factory, everybody used to cheer and carry on. You'd see him coming down, security man with all brass. Yeah, I'm telling you, when things were simple, things were better. You know, AI, come on now. If you don't think we're not going to get into bother with that AI, you've another thing coming. An absolute another thing coming. They only have to listen to my voice for 5 seconds, and then they can make a video clip of me saying something that I would never, ever, ever dream of saying. Now, if that ain't dangerous, I don't know what is. And I know technology, you know, it works well. It could work well in the health industry and in all these various industries. That's great if we were disciplined and we were all really nice, genuine people that were just bothered about the world and all its goodness. But we're not, are we? There are people out there that just want to have one over on us, and whenever they can, they will. So wait and see what that AI is going to do. I'll tell you now. And cashless society, wait till they do that. Wait till they do that, where you can't get any money unless you use your phone, or, you know, or you use a card. What happens when these cyber attacks happen? Anyway, don't get me on it. Don't get me on it. I'm probably just an aging old fart now. I'm getting to that age where I'm entitled to moan. You know what I mean? I'm entitled to say, you know, back in our day. Anyway, I'm rattling on. I'm going to drink this tea, and I think I'm just going to dig another bed. Sod it. So yes, we'll start another bed. Yeah, I think today's video is just been a bit of a chatty, ranty type carry on. But I think sometimes it's good to talk. But I'm not going to bore you watching me dig. So what I'm going to say is, thank you very much for bobbing along. Thank you very much for listening to my rant. Sometimes you don't realise that by just having that, oh gosh, that's an heavy bit, having that little chat takes all, well, it just gives you a little bit of a release. So thank you for listening. I'd like to thank everybody that watches the channel. Thank you very much to all those new subscribers. Again, Danny, thank you for sending a few subscribers across. It's really much appreciated. If you could hit the like button if you've enjoyed the video, that'd be appreciated. If you're watching and you've not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Again, that would mean a lot and it will work well for the channel. Hopefully I'll be back with you during the week, where I will be a little bit more chipper and hopefully feeling a bit better and a little bit more enthused, because I've got bags and bags of stuff to do. I've got to get Dahlia Alley sorted out and get those dahlias out. I've got to get the garden sorted. I've got to get the shed sorted once and for all, and the greenhouses. So there's plenty to go at, as well as getting that hedging. I've not done that yet, and getting around the site. So I've loads to do. I've got to pull my finger out. But thank you again for listening today. Everybody take care. I hope you have a fantastic Sunday and a brilliant next week. Until I see you next time, happy growing.